up, guys? It's been a little while. I have not been very consistent with making these videos, but I had a day off from work today, and it's snowing and it's beautiful outside, and I just have this great feeling and happy vibe, just feeling a little bit rested. So I thought I would do a vlog today. It is now winter time and it's snowing. I'm just letting my truck idle and warm up for a little bit. Yeah, it's only -1. And the time change did happen, so that's not what time it is. It's like 9:55. So I'm gonna head off to the gym, get a little workout. And today, the gym, we're gonna be hitting, definitely ripping some deads. So we're starting our new strength block, which is exciting. So officially reversed fully. I'll talk a little bit about that in like a second, but yeah, gym stuff. So we're gonna rip some deads. We are going to do some back. Got some good mornings in there, some lat pull downs, and then some narrow grip rows. So the movements themselves, there's not a lot. They're not very complex. The rep ranges are a little bit lower. The rest times in between them are a little bit longer, which is just, it's really cool. I love starting a new phase, no matter what it is, whether it's like hypertrophy or strength or just doing functional training, conditioning. Starting a new block of anything is just really exciting for me. So that's where we're at right now. So reversing went well. I'm up to 1900 calories. Lots of carbs, lots of proteins. Fats are like moderate. That's basically where we're at right now. I thought I was gonna get a little bit higher, but my weight started going up, and that's basically where we topped off at. So 1900 and change calories. And then also only 20 minutes of cardio every day, which is exciting. Yeah, I was getting pretty tired with cardio. It kept my appetite up, which is good. Work's been a little bit slower, so I haven't been moving too much around there either. Yeah, so I'm on my feet a lot all day, but the movement has definitely decreased from what it was in the summer. So I think I'm really excited about winter just being a nice long break, putting some good focus on areas where I really need to focus on, building up some strength, staying lean, and just see going into next year what the world looks like. Yeah, so just made it here. Parking was absolutely insane. There is like an automotive shop, there's an exhaust shop, there's also a spring shop here, and the gym, and a truck yard. So that took me a hot minute, definitely just to try to find some parking. So now I'm all fired up. I don't really take pre-workout or anything, but when I did take pre-workout, Mutant All-In, that was definitely my favorite. But I just don't feel like I need it right now. I'm really well rested, and my lifts are great, so it's just something that I don't really need in my regime at the moment. Yeah, so I'm fired up from trying to find a parking spot. My truck is pretty big. I miss my big winter tires, or my big summer tires. But whatever, it was still hard to find a parking spot. Well, we made it, and let's go rip some deads. Yeah, definitely pretty pumped about that one. It's like one of my favorites. Okay, I will see ya. the gym. That was pretty great. Good pump, felt good. Not the strongest, but that's why we're starting strength phase. And yeah, I just feel awesome about it. Too bad after shoveling the driveway, that still doesn't count as cardio. So I'm home now, gonna grab something to eat, gonna do some reading. Stuck on this really good book that I think everyone should read. Started reading it in the summer, but as you guys know, maybe you don't. I don't know, the summer was crazy. Yeah, so getting some good reading in now, and gonna do some cardio after that. This really cool thing that goes on top of the windshield. Gonna go put that on because my truck is just way too high, and brushing off the snow and stuff is just almost impossible for me because like this is my head and this is here and my arms up here. So I got this really cool thing for up there. I'm gonna pop that on and yeah, do some reading, get some food, and we'll do some cardio later. Okay, so there, lifted truck life hack. If you're too short to even reach the top of your truck to get this snow off, yeah, I love this. It's been great. So, hacks right there. This is the product, Arctic Guard. Got this from like local Canadian Tire. Easy. I mean, I can't really fit those mirrors over my windshield. It's a little bit too small, but it still gets the job done. So that's the product. I got my little supplement box here. So I didn't take my morning vitamins, but we got a probiotic. We had a vitamin D. We have a biotin, and we have a 5-HTP. So I usually take that when I first wake up in the morning with some veggie greens, but it's a little bit later on after workout, but we're still getting them in first thing in the morning. And yeah, that's how I start my day. And then here we have some ALA, then we have some chromium, then I have a multivitamin, then I have an enzyme and some more vitamin D. These, I don't know, I need those in the garbage. They've been in there for way too long. And then yeah, so my veggie greens. So this is the book I'm reading. I did get this in the summer, but I'm finishing it now. This is Atomic Habits by James Clear. A lot of people have been raving about it. I love it. And it's basically a book about how little tiny habits, the 1% every single day, leads up to big changes. And we are over here to my breakfast. Yes, this looks like a mess, but whatever. I love my bagel and my veggie greens. If you know, you know that life is great when you have veggie greens and a bagel. That's all I want in life. I am totally content and happy. One really awesome thing that James did touch on in the beginning of the book is the 2-step process to changing your identity. He believes that your habits are how you embody your identity. And here it says, when you make your bed each day, you embody the identity of an organized person. When you write each day, you embody the identity of a creative person. When you train each day, you embody the identity of an athletic person. The more you repeat a behavior, the more you reinforce your identity associated with the behavior. So the best part about this is he says your identity is literally your repeated beingness. So I guess this is kind of relevant with the book. I was talking to someone not too long ago about how they were going on with their weight loss journey, how their cutting phase was going. And this person had told me that, and it was their first lifestyle change they've ever made. They said to me that it wasn't the food that was hard, it wasn't the process, it wasn't like the cardio or the water or anything. They said the idea of the identity change was the hardest part for them. They no longer identified as, from what they said to me, they don't identify as being the bigger person, the bigger friend. So then who are they now? Sometimes like when you make these changes, it's not you that is affected. It's like, of course it is you, but like everyone else around you is also affected. so that all these external sources and energies upon you kind of add to the change and the difference. So like from what the book was saying, like the change in your identity will influence you to create bigger and better habits. So yeah, that's a little bit of mindset talk. I believe that if you are really going for something, you have a goal, you have to already show up during your process. You have to show up as that person who you want to be. You already have to think of yourself as you already got there, and keep showing up as the person who you are going to be when you've achieved that goal. And that is how you persuade yourself to creating these habits to develop a bigger and better future. So you can use like those tips and those tools in like business or personal growth or in your fitness journey. If you're an athlete, whatever it is that you aspire to be, or the journey that you're on, you already have to picture yourself in your brain and identify as that person who already has it. And yeah, that's just some takeaways from a little mindset talk today. Mindset is everything. You can control how you show up, you can control your attitude, and you can control how you respond. So I've learned that one and I've been practicing it. And yeah, so anyways, there's some things I'm going to get done today. I'm going to probably get up and do some cardio. And then there's something really exciting in the garage that I wanted to share with everybody. Don't really know how I'm going to share this. It's going to be a really long process. It's going to take me about 1 or 2 years, but it's something I'm really looking forward to. It was something that was on the back burner and now it's on the forefront. So I'm going to show you guys what's hanging out in the garage with me. And yeah, I'm going to do some cargo stuff. So thanks everyone for hanging in with me and enjoying my chat. And yeah, I will see you in the garage a little bit later. This is the most redneck moment that we're doing. Very redneck. We got you, cat. So we pushed the car, pulled it, I guess, with the tractor because our ground is so soft, and now I'm getting pushed left a little bit more. Cat. And then we're pushing it into the garage. Okay, so we finished the day hauling the trailer for Saturday anyways, and then we decided to push this.
I think the tire's just adjusting itself.
How pumped are you? Okay, here's to a new beginning and the end of our bank accounts.
What bank account?
Right? It is so crazy dark in here, but there we go. It's a little bit scary. This is our new project. I am so excited. I cannot wait to get started on this. We have definitely been putting a lot of thought into how we want to do this. So there's nothing going on in there. Not a whole lot. But we're going to put this nice, beautiful V8 from a Chevy Tahoe in there. So I'm a pretty quiet, soft-spoken person, but this just gets me really hyped. I am so excited to go on this adventure and just see how this plays out. It's definitely going to be a huge test of my mechanical abilities, and my resourcing out and trying to get different parts for this monster that this car is going to be. Look how clean that is. I'm pretty excited. She looks good. This is nice and empty for me. So I just finished cardio, was on the bike for 20 minutes, and now I wanted to show you guys this. So if you guys are interested, want to see how this build's gonna go, we are gonna have a V8 WRX all-wheel drive Subaru. Chills. It gives me chills. It's great. So if you guys are interested on the build and how we're going to do it, you're going to have to stay tuned. It's going to take us a really long time. Like, step by step, we have thought everything through so far. This challenge right now is trying to get a subframe, a tube subframe for the V8 that has GM engine mounts on it. It's something that's really going to be deeper, lower, that's going to support and hold the oil pan. We're going to have to swap the oil pan around. The rear sump is going to have to go to the front, so we're going to have to get a kit for that. Tube subframe. Then we're going to have to get different cam, different lifters. And while we're doing that, we might as well just get push rods and springs, just clean the heads right out. We're going to get a Camaro intake. And yeah, there's just so many things that I want to do with this build. I'm really excited. So if it's something you guys want to see, along with some gym stuff, and who knows, maybe competing will be in the future, maybe sometime next year. So I do have lots of things that are happening right now. They just happen so slowly. So yeah, stay tuned. I hope you guys enjoyed the random video. I love you all. Thank you for supporting me. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Yeah, and thank you guys for watching. Boom.